Okay, we are almost there. Okay, we're almost there. You guys all got a ballpoint pen? You guys got y'all's got 8 pieces of paper, printer paper. Y'all's. I'm not even from Texas. Like, what's going on here? What's happening here, guys? Okay, so I got a little story. I got a little story for you guys. You guys, story time with Harvard. You guys ready for this story? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a real life story. Okay, I wake up this morning. I did not want to get up. I'm in my bed. I'm wide awake. Not wide awake. Not wanting to get up. I'm just like, dude, I don't want to get up. And like, but I wrote on the calendar the day before that I'm gonna exercise before I come to work. And I wrote 50 burpees. Did I want to do 50 burpees? No. Did I do 50 burpees? No. But I wrote it down on the calendar, right? So that's what happened. So then I'm like, okay, well, at least I got to do some push-ups. Okay, so I look at the floor, I'm like, dude, I don't want to get down there. I don't want to get down there. No. But did I do push-ups? Did I do 10 push-ups? Yeah. Did I do some squats and body weight squats? Yeah. Did I do some mountain climbers? Yeah, I did some mountain climbers. Did I do some of these things? You know, like you just go like this, just like.
What is that?
I don't know what that is, but it gets your heart going. So I was like, okay, I did some of those. I made breakfast. You know, that's my story. So what's the moral of the story? Just do something, okay? Just do something. All right, here we go. All right. You can't see my password. Moral of the story is just do something. Okay, so yesterday I had you guys do gesture drawing. So, all right, I'm in teacher mode now, so I need you guys not to talk. I need you guys to follow along. You're like, follow along what? Like drawing the trees? I know. Here we go. I'm not even ready yet. Never mind. Okay, here we go. All right, what's going on? I'm all yippity yappity. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. There we go. It is too early. I'll side with you on that one. Is it too early? Absolutely. Absolutely, it's too early. It's too early to like come in late. Like just come in and just drink your coffee in front of everybody and show off and be all cool and stuff. Oh, I'm the cool late person. No, being late doesn't make you cool. All right. So what yesterday, what I had you guys do was gesture drawing. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you guys through step by step. Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to point some things out. So we're going to take it slower today. We're going to slow things down. And we're going to get through as many of these gesture drawings as possible, okay? And what I'm going to talk to you today about and what I'm going to teach you guys and what you're going to experience is some construction, okay? So we're going to just title this construction. Actually, let's scribble that out. We'll go figure drawing because that's what we're doing. We're going to go figure drawing and we'll do a little arrow and then we're going to do construction. Okay, so figure drawing and construction. So just title it that. And down here at the bottom, you're going to put your last name. And 11, 14, 20, 25. All right. Now, what I'm going to teach you today, hey, please don't talk when I'm talking. I can hear you. Okay, if I can't hear you, that's cool, but I can hear you. Please don't. Okay. So, figure drawing construction. Now, the first thing that we want to do when we're drawing the figure, and you're going to hear me repeat things many times, and you're like, this is an animation class, why are we drawing the human figure? Because animation, to be an animator, okay, I want to teach you not just animation. I want to teach you everything that you need to know to be a great animator. And part of that is being able to draw people, okay? Could you be a great animator and not be able to draw people? Yeah, look at South Park, right? So South Park, it doesn't take much like figure drawing skill. Now, if you want to do that, that's totally cool. I know that I need to teach you this. So because you might not be an animator, you might be an illustrator, a concept artist, a fine artist, because this is an animation class, so it encompasses, in my view, like a lot of different possible art forms, okay? So let's go back to, that's why we're doing the human figure. Okay. I'm going to move these papers out of the way. Figure drawing, construction, that's what we're going to focus on today. Now, the first thing we do is gesture. When we draw the figure, the first thing we do is gesture. That is the pose or action. Okay, that is what we want to focus on. Okay? After you get the pose in, that action, okay, and you ask yourself, what is the person or the animal or the tree or the thing doing? Okay, because you can do you can apply the gesture or a quick sketch to a chair, to a car, to a tree, to a person, to an animal, okay, to anything. And I pause because I want you to process that. I'm going to say it again. You can apply a gesture drawing to anything, an inanimate object or a moving object, a person. Okay. So the second thing that we want to focus on when we're drawing something realistic or a person is the proportion. Okay, so when you're drawing the gesture, you don't have to have your person totally proportional, yet you want to learn proportion. Okay, so we want to focus on proportion. And these are realistic measurements. Okay? And they're not like a ruler. It's not like taking a ruler and putting a ruler down. It's just visual measurements. Okay, so we're going to write down visual measurements. Okay, in this case, it's the human body. Okay, visual measurements. Then the third thing that we're going to do is we think about, okay, and when you're drawing when you're doing a gesture drawing or proportion drawing or drawing the human figure, sometimes you're using all three of these things. So the third thing is construction. Okay, the third thing is construction. Okay? And construction, when you construct something, have you ever anybody played with Legos? Raise your hand if you ever played with Legos. Okay, I played with Legos when I was a kid. Raise your hand if you ever played with building blocks, like you stacked blocks when you were a kid. Anybody stack blocks? I am so sorry that you never had the opportunity to stack blocks. That's sad. So if you never had the opportunity to stack blocks as a kid, that is construction. I would encourage you to go home and stack blocks because it is one of the most enjoyable, meditative, rewarding experiences. And if you didn't have that experience as a child, if you're just handed an iPad, I am sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you. Hey, shh, 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 shh. Maybe you're talking about your block stacking experience right now. I don't know. But construction. What is the most basic, what's the most fundamental drawing tool? It's a tool that I have taught you. I taught you in the very, very beginning this tool to use. And it includes perspective. Tell me. The what? The box.
The box. Okay, that is the most fundamental. This is numero uno. Now, sometimes drawing the box is a little bit difficult. I would encourage you to draw all types of boxes. We will practice some of that. Today, I'm going to skip the box. What is another tool? What are the, I'm going to put tools. These are artistic tools that we can use. What's another tool that I taught you guys? Cylinder. The cylinder. What is another fundamental tool that you have experienced that I taught you in the very beginning? Hint, it's round. Huh? It's round. The what? The sphere. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is we're going to go sphere, but we can also do this, like an ovoid, okay? So we're going to go sphere, ovoid. I think the ovoid is part of the sphere family. I don't know. Is a sphere an ovoid or ovoid a sphere? Will you look that up for me? Yeah, I will. Okay, so we're going to get a fact checker here. Got it. Okay, so these are rounded. This is rounded, okay? These are three forms that we can use to draw realistic things, okay? Now, there's also the cone, like ice cream cone. There's also the pyramid. So we can go cone as well. There's the cone. Write that down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see this better. But these are artistic, these are tools you can use to draw anything. Okay.
Ovoid is its own shape. It's a bit like a sphere, but not exactly.
So it's not in the family, huh?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So we got ovoid and we got sphere as well. Okay. So today what we're going to do is we're going to focus on this one right here. Just put a little check mark next to the cylinder and underline the cylinder. We are going to use only cylinders today. We'll just go like this around it. Let's just circle that, box that thing right there. We're going to use cylinders to draw these figures, okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a little bit slower, and we'll see how many we get done. You guys are going to draw what I draw. You guys are going to draw what I draw. So let's, that's page number 1. And let's do this. Just flip this over. Just take this paper, just flip that over. Okay. Whatever I teach you today, I would highly encourage you to go home and practice what I've shown you today, okay? So here's our pose. Let's and you're just gonna do the best you can and follow along, okay? So actually, let's flip this back over and let's practice drawing some cylinders here. So I just want you guys to draw an ellipse like that. And go like that. We're doing it really lightly, okay? We're doing this very lightly. Do an ellipse. Make this curved. Let's do this. We're going to start from this point, and I'm going to zoom in here so you guys can see this as we go along. So we're just practicing. We're just getting warmed up because we're going to apply these. A point here. We're going to go like this, and we're going to go like that. And we're going to go rounded like this. And then a point here and a point here, and we're going to go up a little bit, and we're going to get narrow. We're going to make this darker right here. Let's make this darker. So I'm making this front part darker and this back part lighter here. Okay, cool. Now, what do we do about this right here? This part's open. Well, let's do this. Let's curve this and connect this. So right now, what we're doing is, what I'm teaching you is we're practicing construction. We're putting cylinders together. We are building, okay? We're putting one cylinder attached to another cylinder, attached to another cylinder, etc., etc., okay? So this one right here, we're going to very lightly go like this. And we have a dot here and a dot here. We're going to just like come forward. We're going to come towards the viewer. And we're going to come outward. And then we're going to go like this. As lightly as you can. Okay. I like drawing with the ballpoint pen because you can get a lot of variety. You can draw lightly. You can draw darker with it. It's permanent. So I want to show you a recent drawing I did. Here's a recent drawing I did with a ballpoint pen. And it's from imagination. And I did it over the weekend. And I'm thinking perspective. Okay, so with that basic perspective that I taught you, you could do some really fun, crazy, interesting things, okay? I think it's kind of crazy. Here's another one that I did over the weekend. Playing with perspective. Drawing from imagination, just not looking at anything. But I like ballpoint pen because it's permanent and it doesn't fade. Here's another drawing I did recently with a ballpoint pen. Okay, so that's why I like it. All right, so going back at this, here we go. Let's zoom in. You guys just following along. So let's have this cylinder. We're just gonna move down. And there's no rhyme or reason to this. I'm just making this up as I go along. Hey, let's go down, let's go right, let's go left, let's make the cylinder. Okay, so far what I've done, and it's just, all right, what I want to let you guys know, I want to write this down. Let's write this down right here. Just put a star and put limbs. Limbs are straight. Okay, limbs are straight. That's very important when you're drawing the human figure, okay? Our bones, yeah, they're curved a little bit, but they're pretty much straight, okay? And they do have curvature to them because of the muscles that are attached to them, but overall, your limbs are straight. They are boxes. They're longer boxes, like a loaf of bread or a stick of butter, okay? Or a cylinder. But limbs are pretty much straight. So what happens is beginners, they will overcurve. They will overcurve a limb. Like they'll see these curvatures like in the lower leg, for example, and they'll make it very, very curved. They'll like bend the bone. And so we got to make sure like, okay, let's make sure this thing is straight first, and then we'll curve it, okay? So, and we'll talk about that more as we go along. But right now, so let's go like this. Let's put a skinny, long cylinder here. So, and also what we're doing here and what I'm doing here is we are drawing through. So let's put a star, put drawing through. Okay, what that means is that arrow is like, what it means is it's, we're drawing it transparent. Okay, so we're drawing this thing transparent. We're drawing it like it's made of glass. And that it, because when we draw it transparent and we draw through to the other side, like this right here, for example, this is dot, 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 that's to the other side. This is to the other side. This is to the other side. I'm putting these dots here, okay? This is a side you can see, and then it disappears to the other side. When you draw through, okay, you mentally are thinking, this has dimension. In your brain, it has dimension, and your drawings will be more three-dimensional, okay? Not that your drawings need to be three-dimensional. That's just how I'm teaching it right now. Because there's a lot of rad drawings and a lot of awesome artwork that is very flat. So don't get me wrong, shapes are very important, and shapes are flat things. We're just focusing on the three-dimensionality of things right now. All right, let's draw something in front of this cylinder. So let's say we want something in front. We're just going to go like this. Hey, let's put this in front. So if this is in front, I'm going to make sure this line's a little bit thicker, a little bit darker. Like so. Okay, so that's in front of this. So we're thinking this is in back, so I want you to go, I just want you to write back on this thing, because I want your brain to think, okay, that's behind this, and this is in front. So let's just write front down right there. Okay, so I want you to be thinking, oh, dimension. This is in front, this is in back. Oh, can we put something behind both of those? Yeah, we could put something behind both of those. Let's put a big old cylinder, and I'm drawing really lightly right now, behind both of these. So now this isn't in the back. This is, I'm going to scribble that out. We're going to go, this is in the middle, and this is in the back. Okay, so in art, you have, in forms of art, you have things that are in the front, things that are in the middle, and things that are in the back. And what that does is that simplifies your drawing, and it makes your drawing and your artwork more powerful. Like if you're drawing a background design, you have a foreground, a middle ground, and a background. Okay? So this is in the back. So I just want you to be thinking like dimensionally. Okay. Let's just get to this. Let's get to this drawing. So we're going to take this and we're going to flip the paper over now.